Hey guys, how is everybody today? Hopefully you can hear me. I know a lot of people were concerned about Betty. So this is Betty. She is with Patrick's dog, I believe, at Patrick's house. You guys were concerned. This was last night. Um, yeah, she looks sad, right? And why shouldn't she be sad, right? All right, so this is some stuff that we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about some stuff. How you guys doing? Can you guys hear me okay? What'd you say about I don't trust them either. I got stuff to show you guys. Jamie from Milk Honey and Mayhem helped she got a lot of the stuff together. I ain't gonna lie to you. So she is too sweet. The Skipper sisters. Can you guys hear me okay? That's what I want to make sure that you can all hear me. All right, let me just make sure you can hear me. Yes, my heart is broken for Betty. Yes. Okay. Yep. Okay. Hey everybody. How you guys doing? Everybody. Yeah. So there has been a lot that has come out. Hey, say SB, there's been a lot that's come out here. And I know that you guys are telling me Mark's going to go live at like 7 p.m. or is it Patrick? Mark's going to go live or is it Patrick, guys? Anyway, somebody's going live. I think that I think it's Eric that's going to go live. I don't trust either of them. I'm going to show you something. I want to play something, guys. I want to show you something right away. I'm going to show you stuff. So right here is can you guys see that? Because I can't make it any bigger. Let me try to make it bigger this way. Okay. So right here is an email from Eric. And it's to Patrick. It appears it's to Patrick. And it says, this is Eric talking to Patrick, guys, okay? My personal page has been discovered. People are hitting me like crazy. His personal Facebook page, the Dad Talk. I mean, I'm sorry, his personal YouTube. It's not even a personal page. It's his YouTube page, but I think he actually is talking about his personal page because I saw that on Facebook. Now that I think about it, I'm sorry. I was getting all this together, and that's why I was running late. I was trying to keep that from happening. In other words, he didn't want to have his Facebook and his YouTube together, probably because of this. I was trying to keep that from happening. But dude, I guess I'll start pumping on there as well. And I already have it monetized, so we can start bringing in the bonus too. Hey, this is Eric, guys. I'll let you know and we'll split it. I do have Dad Talk stuff going on there too. I already had 1,000 for the month before I started doing the Whittaker stuff because of the trial. So he made $1,000 is what he's saying on Dad Talk. In 1 month, he made $1,000. Okay. So here's Eric writing back. That's cool. Me and Timmy and Kenny are out here at the Little General giving fruits and vegetables away. And it bleeds over to your personal page. That's a good thing. We are in it to win it, says Patrick. Okay. And so Eric says, it's not that, man. I just try to keep my personal life private, but it's too late now. They found it and they are hitting hard. Monetization went up $2,000 on YouTube today. In 1 day, they made $2,000. And that's not even, to be honest with you, if you see it during the day, it's not even for the whole day. It's up to $76,000 now. It's up to $76,000 now. I don't want to put dollars in there, but he is talking dollars. And I said, what? Hey, that's only because I'm a content creator and I know how it works, guys. I'm just playing when I go. Anyway, monetization went up $2,000 on YouTube today. It's up to 76,000 now. By the time I get out, there's other videos. By the time I get out these other videos, I think it's going to pop. Patrick says, cool. Cool. So in order for me to read that, because I'm an old lady and blind as a bat, I had to get away from you guys. So what do you guys think about that? What do you think? How much did the Whittakers make? 3,000. They made 3,000, right? Lori, let me ask you a question. What is a good update for you? What would a good update be for you? And I don't mean to put you on the spot. I'm asking you a question. Nope, it's not. It's dollars. It's dollars. He's talking dollars. It's dollars. I said it's not. It's not. I'm telling you, it's 70. I told you he was getting about $80,000. He's got how many subscribers? Are you guys kidding me? Look at the subscribers. That's not true. Guys, I'm just telling you. It's 70. I know what he's making on his channel. Patrick got hold of $3,000. I know that. And the Whittakers did too, remember? It was supposed to be split. It was supposed to be split. He was just talking 2,000, right? Let's go back to it. Let's go back to it. Let me see. I'm sorry. I gotta make it big. Sorry about that. So I can see it. Where is it? Yeah, okay. So all right, hang on. Let's see. Hang on. Let's see. $2,000 on YouTube. It's up to 76,000 now. Monetization went up $2,000 on YouTube today. It's up to 76,000 now. I'm reading it, guys. That insinuates to me that it's $76,000, because it's right after $2,000. But listen, I guessed that it was around that, and somebody said that it was 80 in the chat. So, all right, so let's read this one. I'm sorry, I can't read the comments while I'm looking at the screen like this because I can't read the screen from far away. So I have to make it big, which means I have to cut you guys out. So let's just see what the next one says. Okay, so Bev Fleetwood lives near the end. Okay. Near the end of the live, Bev Fleetwood near the end of the live said her family is in the care home and Larry, Patrick, Kenny, and Betty got to visit Timmy, Lorraine, and Ray yesterday. That would be great. I hope so. Not sure if true, but thought I'd let people know. Eric or Dwayne didn't respond to it because it wasn't a super chat. In other words, this person feels like if you don't give them money, they're not going to answer. That Dwayne guy is such a bag. He's another one who's on the take. Who is he really? I'm sorry. This is what they say. Hang on there because there's something I can't wait for you to see. So let's get through this one. I'm sorry, guys. My neck hurts too. Falling apart. Okay. So Eric wrote this. I believe it was last night, right, when we didn't know where Betty was. Oh, was told while I was on the live that Betty was missing. Yeah, it was last night. I was told by the same person just now she's been found. People, please leave them alone. Why? If I knew then what I knew now, I never would have agreed to get involved. It's easy to say that. But that's life, guys. We live and we learn. No, I don't think you learned. I think you did exactly what you intended to. I'm looking forward to going back to Georgia and living a normal life with all that money in your pocket, as much of a normal life as I can. I just hate that it turned out this way. You were part of that turning out this way. I mean, let's be real. You hold no accountability. At one point, he says he feels like God brought him there so that he could split up the family, if you want to believe that crock of shit. I'm not sticking around for this internet debacle. What, being called out on your shit? It's out of control. It sure is. You split up a family. I was facing accusations. You deserve to. I gave you guys everything to show otherwise. No, you didn't. If it keeps going, there will be no end. Let the TikTokers and people who claim to know the real story that there were nowhere around continue to give you some information that was regurgitated off of one of the videos. I did you already. Laugh out loud. He can't write. It's been that ridiculous, unfortunately. No, you had people call you out and be critical of the way that you were, and you didn't like that. There were a few of you that were really good, though. Laugh out loud. I'll give you that. Those would be the people that gave you money, I'm sure. Maybe one day I'll join you to discuss. Isn't that horrible? I mean, you take all that money and maybe one day, right now I'm over this. I gave the Whittakers over 2 months of my life, and boy, did I get paid a hell of a lot of money for it. And it's not the first time I've done something like this. Buddy, you have no business doing anything like this. Wait till you guys hear. Wait till you hear what his own kin says. There were a few of you that were, okay, I'm sorry. I gave the Whittakers over 2 months of my life. It's not the first time I've done something like this and it went south with people I was trying to help. I will never get that time back. And this is the part of it I didn't sign up for. Of course you didn't. No scrutiny. Just give me money. God bless you guys. And I can't apologize enough. Well, you haven't even tried. You blamed everybody else. I didn't cause this. Here we go. Yes, you did. And I don't feel like I owe any more answers than I've already given. What about to the people that gave you all the money? Come on, man. Don't be sore. Don't be sore. Let's see. All right. Guys, let me see where you guys are. Eric has a lot of important connections. No, where are they, Deborah? Deborah, where are they? Where are they? Eric, you're a coward. You're making your dad look bad. Okay. All right. I know his dad is passed, so that's probably a subject. I don't know about touching that. I'm sorry. I know his dad's a preacher. And if his dad wasn't passed, if his dad didn't pass, I kind of would be okay with that. But my dad passed, and that would really hurt me. That statement would really, really hurt me. I'm not saying it's not deserving, but I just can't say it. But you did. That's all right. Eric is a mouthpiece like Cody Brown. $8 per 1,000 videos is what I heard. You heard that from me. You heard that. That's the truth, guys. You can look it up. Actually, I encourage you to look it up. Look it up because they were saying that his channel can get up to $100,000 a month. So, yeah, Mark was able to show all receipts. That's correct. And actually, I'm watching a video right now, Mark later when he took them to the fair, just to see, because Eric made this grand claim that they never looked so happy. They were never so comfortable. They didn't hug. That's so untrue. I watched Ray grab Mark and make Mark sit down next to him. And Mark, listen, Mark was honest. He said, I don't know that I want to sit there. And he started throwing things on the floor. And then he sat there. But don't tell me that they only connected to that guy. They connected to Mark later. That's not fair. Mark, he was able to do that. Overpaid for traumatic underachievement. Great job. Kung Fu Panda, you're quick. It's adult protective charges that is in charge of financial abuse of elders. How fitting. Tragic TV lots. I don't know what that means. Laughing my ass. It's not funny. What's not funny, there's a family that's split up and a family that doesn't understand and a family that can't talk for themselves. They can't express how they feel. I know that, Marianne, I don't think that you're laughing at the situation so much. I hope not. I hope that they investigate too. I sure do. No, I don't think that. Here's the thing, guys. Eric did know somebody from the Amish community because if you go to his dad talk page, you could see where there was, I think, an Amish person that died. I forgot the story. I looked because you guys were like, check out his channel. I did. And he was Amish. So he's got a connection to the Amish people from his channel. Now, let me tell you about his channel. He raises money, I think, for other dads. It's not his story. Somebody said that to me. They were like, Toddy, it's not his story. He brings on and talks about other people's stories. And that's the way it is. So this guy doesn't really have any content. He's not able to do that. Marianne, thank you. Marianne Bergman. What a great name. It is confirmed his dad is yes, I agree. It is confirmed. I believe, wait, I did not confirm that. He said it. So you're right. I don't know. I don't think the state of West Virginia will care about the, I think, Becca, I saw you on another channel. Get off. I'm joking. I think that I read that and I agreed with you. I agreed with you when you weren't here and you weren't part of this. I'm pretty sure that I saw that comment just like that. So I think it was you. And I agreed with it 100%. I have no but it's 10 million views worth it. I suck in math, and it's not as simple. Just so you know, it's not as simple. It's an average of $8 a view. And that's not including any of the super chats, the membership. It is including the memberships. I'm sorry. It is including the memberships. It is including the super. It's not. No. Let me, I'm sorry. It's the view count does not include the memberships or the super thanks or the super chats. You only get paid once a month from YouTube. It is one amount, and it does include all of the things that I just told you. But the view count is something that you get if nobody gives you any donation, if nobody gives you any super chats, any super thanks, and if nobody was a member, you would get so much money per 1,000 views. And it gets higher as you get more subscribers. You can look it up. You can ask Google. I'm serious. I did hear it from everybody has a story to tell. That's me. That's me, Toddy One Skip. This is money, scam, and extortion. Okay. Connections. Is that connections like what you were talking? The connections from Hildebrandt? Because I don't get it. Or is it connections as far as who you know, what you know? Because that's terrible. Okay, so I want to show you something else. I've been filing complaints. A lot of you have. Well done. A lot of you have. Well done. I agree. And he sat there too. You know that. There's video of Eric sitting there too. So yes, I agree. Listen, I don't think that house was clean. And even Mark said the house starting to smell a little bit, which means the house smelt a lot. So, but you guys, it's not fair. It's not right. But one woman was trying to take care of a bunch of people that can't really explain how they feel, though I know that Betty understood Lorraine because I've been watching these videos all day and they understand each other. Now what? They understand each other. Now what? Who's going to understand them now? I just pray. And I did pray, guys. Power of prayer. I prayed that they were okay in their mind, in their body, in their spirit, and that they knew that they loved each other and that they did their best to understand what was going on and that they were safe and nobody was beating them. I really, they did connect with Mark. They did. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, they did connect with Mark, and he made it seem like no. Exactly. Listen, I said it was a ballpark. Listen, if it's 15, you still have to remember that YouTube is going to keep 30%. So you're going to get 70%. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I said $8, to be honest with you, because they're going to keep 30% of that. Okay. Is pay based on total views for the whole month? That I couldn't tell you. Each video gets paid a different amount. That I know because I see that on my own channel, Jerry. So that would be hard. That's why I said like a ballpark, you know. All right, so let's see, because there's something I want to show you. Breathe, Toddy, breathe. Yeah. My neck hurts. I have Lyme disease and it kind of I have nerve damage and I'm just having a little bit of a hard time today. Oh, MV, he is terrible. He's absolutely terrible. Absolutely a terrible piece of shit, the guy. All right, let's go forward because there's more stuff. Let's see what his own family has to say. All right, so did I miss something here? Okay. So Haley Gregory is his daughter, and Haley Gregory is the third name down. Okay. Eric Patrick's biological daughter wants you to contact her. Her name is Haley Gregory or Hallie. It's Hall. Dwayne Ward. So if you give Mark an ear swirl, I don't know what that is. Is that guy Dwayne? Anyway, Hallie says, Patrick, be a dad? Laughable. He's a predator. I have said this forever and a day. Nobody listened to a word I said. So that's Patrick's dad. Nope, I'm sorry. Eric, Patrick's biological daughter. Yes. So, okay, so that's Patrick's dad. Patrick's daughter, not Eric's, right? I read that correctly. Be that. So that's Patrick's. Okay. I thought it was Eric's. My mistake. It doesn't matter. Let's see what else we got here. Eric says see this around a month ago, BJ called me and said that Patrick had burned a chair of hers with that. Remember that the claim about the chair? I have something to show you about that. I also have something else to show. Okay. So this is from Patrick. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't see because there's something up there. It's from Patrick. And this was today. Patrick did this today. Today has been a productive day for a change, and I'm grateful for the progress we've made. He's delusional. I know many of you have been eager for updates on the Whittaker family. He doesn't even spell their name right. And I apologize for my absence on social media lately. Rather than engaging with speculation and misinformation, I've been focused on what's most important, reuniting the family. I want to assure you that Eric and I will resolve our differences. Okay. You'll hear the other side soon, and I'll be transparent about anything you want to know. But first, we need to prioritize the Whittaker family's well being. He writes pretty well, unless it's one of those chat things. You've only heard one side of the story so far, and that's true. And while there's more to share, it's not a priority right now. That's true. I'm sure you're all wondering about Timmy, Lorraine, and Ray. I understand the concern. Unfortunately, getting accurate information has been challenging. Yeah, because you're not family. But I'm committed to keeping you updated. Tonight, I'll be going live at 7 p.m. to share what we know so far and outline our plan to get this family back together. Okay, so his channel, I believe, is I don't know if he's going to go live on Facebook or if he's going to go live on YouTube. His channel on YouTube is West Virginia Sniper. I'm going to show you that channel in a minute. Let me just check on you guys. Let me make this small and check on you guys and see if anybody has anything to say. Okay, so does anybody have anything to say at the moment? They are using, hang on, they're using negativity to get more views. Yes, they are. They're keeping those channels up there. Yes, they are. And if you go look at West Virginia Sniper, he's got less than 3,000 views. And if you look at the Whittaker family, which is in Eric's control, God knows how many views they have, how many subscribers they have now. Why not? This makes no sense. What do you need me to talk about, Lunar Wolf? What? I'm missing something? You can hit me up at toddy1skip@gmail.com because I'm missing something here because I'm reading something. So, all right, let's go back to me reading this. I just wanted to check this out. Patrick also said the evening of the 3 being taken away that he's ordered and the portable shed for the Whittakers to have a bathroom will be at their property by Friday. That would be great. Hey, Harley Quinn, how are you doing? Betty and Lorraine literally raised them to the best of their ability. You are absolutely right. You are absolutely right. I wonder too. I'm sorry. Come back then when you have back for the first show. That's when you get them back from them, Patrick. School shit. These fools are insufferable. They sure are. All right. Lorraine didn't raise anyone. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? That's a terrible thing to say, Becca. She raised her son the best she could, and he goes to her. And when he falls, that's no. No. No, 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 no. I'm not gonna no. Watch those videos and watch when something happens to Timmy where she can barely walk, she goes running to him. She's always looking out for him. Yeah, guys, I am behind. Is there something that I'm missing in the chat? I am behind. Thank you. Thank you. CJB, guys, CJB. Thoughty Emmy wants to tell you. Emmy, where are we? Tell me something. I'm waiting to see. Let me see it. I could post it 500 times. I don't see it. I'm looking. Can you post it like that? Put it there now. I'm waiting. Toddy, can you show Emmy? Can you see Emmy? She's upset. Yeah, but I didn't see what she wrote. I don't see what you're writing, Emmy. I'm waiting for you to write it before I go back. Absolutely, Lorraine loves her son, and she raised him. Have you talked about the new guy helping Patrick? No, I haven't. I don't know about that. What happens if the house is condemned? It is condemned, I think, but that's not how they, you could live. There's people that live in tents and stuff, and there's nothing that they can do about it, guys. Using the drone on them, yes. And I actually have that tragic TV. Thank you. I actually have that video. Emmy, I'm waiting for you before I come back and have to make the screen big and can't see the comments. I mean, I pretty much made that clear. You sent me the info, just me. Okay, bye. Guys, wave goodbye. Bye, Emmy. Everybody stand up and wave goodbye to Emmy. Okay. I tried. I waited. Okay, I'm going to go back and read these, and I'm sorry that I can't see things from this far away. I have to make the screen big so I can see. All right, let's go. All right, so I wanted to assure you, Eric. Okay, so let's go back to the next thing. Okay, so this is the video that I showed at the beginning to show you guys that Betty was good. And so this just continues with the conversation. He's more determined to fix this situation. This whole thing should have never happened. Are you kidding me? And this family did not deserve this. You are 1000% right. Please continue to pray for the whole family. See video below. I'll see you all tonight at 7 p.m. live. Now, let me tell you something. Eric put this picture up on his Facebook page and I believe the YouTube channel and said that Patrick was now using Betty as content. If that's not calling the kettle black. Let's see what the next one is. I don't remember the order in which I put him in. Okay. This is Katie Moore Whittaker. Now, guys, this woman lives by them. She is not related to the Whittakers. Okay. Again, this is Jamie from Milk, Honey, and Mayhem was great and sent this stuff to me, as well as you guys. A lot of you guys have sent me this stuff. So thank you for that. So let's read it. What's good about all of this is you see just how people actually are. because I show something or say something that people don't like, and all of a sudden, just because you don't agree with what I'm saying, I'm the worst. Y'all are also forgetting I don't care about the content creators. I don't care about the content creators' money they made. I am also fully aware that is what and why they create content. But let's be real, when it's something this big and going to go this viral and have tons of money being tossed around, if you were a real creator and creating content with people with disabilities, would you not have enough sense to get a contract set up? You'd think. If had been if had been me, I would had called a local lawyer and had it already set up before I got any money from it. Absolutely, I would have definitely checked into a lawyer for sure. Also, I know they say they were to meet with Dunlap. That's Robert Dunlap, supposedly his lawyer. But they only spoke with the guy. That he's not their lawyer. You got to pay a lawyer. But that should have been the top priority from the start. Exactly, to retain this man. Mhm. And if you would have shown him the YouTube potential, he would have allowed that. Once seen, it was growing and money was switching hands like it was. That way, assumptions couldn't be made 1,000%, and somebody would have been there to speak on the Whittaker's behalf. It would all been it would all been in writing. Oh wait, y'all going to hit me with? Hang on, I don't know. What y'all going to hit me with? Let's see. Let's see. I'm sorry. Y'all gonna hit me with they didn't have the money yet? Okay. Well, I'm sure a notarized letter between the two would have been sufficient till money for a lawyer. As many times they took Betty out, they could have done it for a few bucks. Also, I don't care if y'all don't have the same point of view as me. That's perfectly fine. It's actually expected. But why go to the lengths of defending someone you don't even know anything about? Touche, sweetheart. Touche. Y'all fighting to the ends of the earth for someone when all I'm doing is sharing my point of view. Katie Moore Whittaker, you are welcome to come on this panel and share your point of view, whether I agree with you or not. All right, let's go see what else we got. All right, so guys, I'm going to come back to you for a second and make sure everything's all right. Who was telling Anthony? Who are you talking to? Anthony, who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? Please don't talk like that in the chat, man. And if you need to talk like that, this chat ain't for you. Is okay. So I think that's that puppy. I'm pretty sure is Patrick's dog. So at least we can all report the channel and YouTube will investigate, but no guarantees. Of course, that contract is null and void. They are illiterate. Exactly. Here's the thing, Karen, and you've been in the comments before. If they would have had a lawyer that benefited them, just a lawyer that spoke for them, that's a whole other story. But that's not what they did. They didn't want that because a lawyer that worked for the Whittakers would have definitely had made sure that they would have gotten a proper third of the money. And I don't think that happened. I meant keep all cameras off the Whittaker place. Mark from Software showed receipts and bank transfers. Yes, he did exactly. Clearly says in one Mark's videos, Bobby hit me and Mark just ignored it, and so did the viewers of that video. Bobby. BJ? Is that who you're talking about? He didn't set up a trust for them. You're mistaken. He didn't do that yet, Michelle. He didn't. He was going to. He was going to do a lot of things, but he didn't do it. You could say anything, but you have to follow through. You know, he didn't do it. No, he didn't. Yeah, but didn't it get taken down because that's proof for the family? I don't know what we're talking about here. Okay. No, the Whitakers aren't going to be given that money, just so you know, Elise. The money, there is no contract. I mean, seriously, where the guy left, he doesn't even want to talk about it anymore. He's already talking about other stuff on his Facebook, just so you know. Just so you know. Patrick wants to put this behind him. Isn't that convenient? Not Patrick, I'm sorry. Eric wants to put this behind him. Isn't that convenient? I think Eric came into this with good intentions. I'm not sure he did. Because if he came through with it with good intentions, then why did he stop? Why did he make such a big deal about BJ? Why did BJ get to win? Why did BJ actually stop somebody from building a house for 5 other people? Does that make sense to you? His claim was, I'm not going to build a house for a drug addict. Well, they're not all drug addicts. Clearly, Timmy is somebody you supposedly love. Well, I'm not going to build a house for somebody that's going to beat the hell out of Timmy. Okay, well, let her beat the hell out of him in the house that could fall on his head, too. That doesn't make any sense. Again, with Eric, it was all or nothing. You said it was Eric's channel that was getting the money. That is not true. It was Patrick's channel that started the whole thing, and it continues. No, Patrick talks from a channel called West Virginia Sniper, and Eric's still using the Whittaker Family channel. And in a video, he said that he said something to the effect of Patrick saying, you do the channel because you know more about it. And look, West Virginia Sniper's got less. It might have more now, but it has less than 3,000 subscribers. Look at the channel that the Whittaker Family channel has. So you know what I'm saying? And even his other channel had more than that, Dad Talk. And your Patrick got his last dog took because he owed. I didn't know anything about that. Okay, so let's see more. Mark made money off his videos, but every penny donated to them, he gave to them. Absolutely. That's 100% correct. And Mark also took trips on his own dime. He didn't charge them, I don't believe, for the trips and his stay when he was there. And when he took them out, for like pizza and stuff like that, or he bought them things, he didn't go into their money to do it, but he kept every dime, I believe, from Soft White Underbelly, and they made a lot of money. But also, I don't feel like Mark exploited this family at all. And anytime they called Mark answered. I'm not sure he would do that now. I don't know what's going on. So, I don't know. Exactly. Exactly. All right. So, I'm behind in this chat, guys. So when you, I think he had a hidden agenda too. I remember when Mark asked Larry about the burnt trailer, Larry said his nephew and someone, a neighbor up the road. Sounds fishy. Yeah, but you have to remember, I mean, did they jerry rig the electric? Because that can cause a fire too, right? All right, let's go back into this and see. I'm sorry that I'm behind in the comments. Eric said he still has the Whitaker's money in his possession, and he informed the authorities about it. Okay. So is he off to Georgia with their money? Yep. You think that he's going to give the money to Betty? He's going to find an excuse. If I give it to Betty, I want to give it to the other 3. You know, I hope it is investigated legally, because here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing that is the most important thing. Their whole content was the Whittaker family. Their whole content was the Whittaker family from beginning to end. And the videos weren't even done well, to be honest with you. There was no real work in that. At least when Mark's videos were done, they were blended. Well, you saw that he spent time on the videos. There was no time, no consideration, no work. Just slop together. Let's do it. All right. So let me get into this. Oh, sorry. Hang on. I gotta look away from you guys because I gotta look at this to read it to you. So, guys, this is somebody who posted just me. I think that they might have sent me this. A subscriber sent me this. Eric is posting the pictures of the drugs Patrick supposedly left on the floor. I have a hard time believing that bullshit. What druggie is going to go off and leave drugs anywhere? In my opinion, he's setting Patrick up. We don't know where this picture is from. What do you think? I don't know. I don't know. He hasn't said, in the meantime, Patrick hasn't said anything about this guy. You know, I don't know how that looks. Let's see what else we got. Okay, so this is from Eric's phone, supposedly, and the blue would be Eric, right? So he wrote, that doesn't look good, placating with BJ. The police already have an ongoing investigation over all the stolen copper found behind the camper yesterday, among other things stolen from the coal mines. Excuse me. And he says it's not, I can't read it. I'm sorry. He says it's not placating BJ. What it is he's saying that before I made any promises, he said that he was going to talk to Larry. So, you know, Eric just went, and it seems like Patrick tried to work things out. I don't know if there is a secret agenda for that, or if there's manipulation for that, or if he's trying to hide something about himself for that. I don't know. You're right. I didn't even see that. I think Eric has a hidden agenda. Exactly. So there we go. All right. I think Patrick might. If Patrick is saying that he's placating and maybe, you know, not wanting to tell on them, it might be because they have something on Patrick. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's like everybody's hands are dirty here. Everybody's hands are dirty. All right, let's see what else. This is the thing that pisses me off. This is what Eric said. Let me get to the next one. It's lighter. It says the same thing. It's just lighter. Okay. So Eric wrote this, and this is the gall of this, okay? God had me here to blow the whistle. I know that now. This whole experience has been nothing but one big headache for me, and a big fucking paycheck too. But let's be honest, what would have happened had I had not been here to do it? I don't know. The family might still be together. Attention is one of the worst drugs on the face of this earth. You couple that with money and popularity, you have a deadly combination. Well, you loved it, buddy. You loved that. I'm just hoping Ray, Lorraine, and Timmy are doing okay. Yeah, because they're all about popularity. So is Betty, and so is Larry. I'm trying to find out, guys. That's my number one worry right now. Oh, yeah, it is. That's why he didn't mention this shit at all in his live last night, right? But I will have to combat whatever comes my way at this point. I hate doing this. Everybody hates owning up to their shit. I truly hope a lesson can be learned out of all of this. And I never said I'm not going to build the house. I just don't believe the situation will be much different now. We will just have to wait and see. So you think he's going to do something? You really think that he's going to do something? Because I don't. I'm not going to continue. This is the end of this, of what he was saying. I'm not going to continue going back and forth with this, guys. He's not answering questions. You guys wrote to him in his live yesterday, and you guys were asking questions about monetization of and viewerships on YouTube, right? And this guy blocked you and stuff, and deleted your comments and stuff, right? Okay. I'm not going to continue going back and forth with this, guys. You didn't at all. I've got one more video on this situation, and I'll be doing it here in a second once I get a shower and get some coffee. Gee, I wonder how Betty got her shower and her coffee. We just woke up. It was a late night. I'm going to let this out, and then I'm done. 100% of my effort from that moment on is Ray, Lorraine, and Timmy. No explanation anymore, guys. That's it. He wipes his dirty hands of it. See you shortly. I'll warn you, it's heavy. You guys are going to get the whole story. There's your little teaser for people watching your videos. There's your views right there, buddy. But you're not interested in that, right? So I'm stopping that there for a second because I just want to check on the comments. All right. Well, Emmy, if you have a question, I mean, write it down. I'm sorry that I'm reading this as well. I'm really sorry about that. But I do have, I do write back to people on my email. He's evil, hating. Wait a minute. He's evil, hating an elderly woman. It is heartbreaking. Yeah, they're all users. Yeah, Eric wanted this house done now. It wasn't going to happen. Yards trashed. I'm not too sure he actually wanted the house. I'm not too sure that this wasn't something that, he wanted. You know what I'm saying? So, block on calculations. Do I have some kind of block on calculations? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Look it up. That's what you bothered me about? Look it up. I mean, I'm telling you, but if you don't believe me, please look it up. It can make up to $100,000 a month, but please look it up. Eric had it so planned. He knew what he was doing, getting Betty on camera saying BJ threw a shoe. And again, somebody told me this. Somebody wrote this in, and I think that they even emailed me about it. But there's been a few of you emailing me, and I really do appreciate it. He's evil on it. Okay, so I send the same comment. Okay. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye, Emmy. All right. I don't know why it was so important, guys. You want to take a minute and look and see how much that channel can make? Please do. So Emmy wanted attention. Look at how many of you guys, she got her attention. She tried to come back, but she's gone, baby, gone. She thinks she is the most important person in the world. All right, guys. So let's continue on with who cares about the cat? Emmy, you're okay. Okay. So, all right. All right, guys. Thanks for having my back. I'm sorry. I really have to pull the whole screen forward for me to read this. And I said that. I was clear that, guys, I can't read the comments right now. So, I don't know. It doesn't matter. It could be Patrick or Eric or somebody that's on that. Listen, you guys go check out my videos. Please go check out my videos and see what I said about this family. I felt like I was more than fair, but they weren't. They're greedy people. They did the wrong thing. And I don't know about Patrick. This is what Eric's saying about Patrick. So I don't know. But I do know what Eric said is untrue about what Eric said. So let's see. I'm going to read more. Look, I left Emmy's thing up there. We got to get rid of that, but let's just read this. Okay, so I must have missed a part of this. Hang on. Okay. Okay, so this one I didn't read, right? Was told while I was on live that Betty was missing. I was told by the same person she's found. Please leave them alone. Oh, I did read that. I read that at the beginning. Okay. I read that at the beginning. Sorry about that. I'm not sticking around for this internet debacle. Right. There are a few. Okay. Guys, this is a video by Patrick, and he's talking to Larry, and I have it on a faster speed. There's some hypocrisy here, so that's why I thought we'd watch it, you guys. So let's watch a second. Let's watch a few minutes of it, and let's see. If you guys are into it, we'll watch it. If you're not, we don't have to, but let's see. I just found some hypocrisy in it.
They done because, Larry, listen, I know that you may not care what
Now, mind you, this is after they appear to be at Patrick's house. There's somebody snoring in the background. I think that it's Betty, and or a dog. I'm not trying to be funny. And Patrick's trying to, like, well, you'll hear, but it is last night. I think it's last night, or the night that the three were taken into custody.
anybody else has to say, but nobody done what they done because somebody hates BJ. You know what I mean? You got to understand that, man. You got brothers and sisters that need protected. Those are your brothers and sisters, and anybody that has any sense about them would do the same thing. I mean, if it was me, you know.
Why did this just come about, though? If this has been going on and you live right there, why did this just come about? That's the question.
My mom and dad had 5 kids, and if it was me that was causing the problem and it was affecting everybody else, you don't think that they would put my ass down the road? They would. But ain't nobody out against you, though. Huh? There's nobody against you. You just got to understand that people want to see good things happen with y'all, but you have to understand that everybody is out to protect everybody, the whole family. I mean, it come out of your own mouth down there. You told me out of your own mouth down there the one time that she drives you crazy with the bullshit.
Let me ask you, Dawn, this was just put up. This was just put up today. So is it an old one that he just put up today? Because it was just put up today. Are you sure, Dawn? Asking for a friend. Todd Chrisley. That's funny. Let me see. Larry is not dumping his little girl. He's not. He's not. And Larry is deaf. He is. Betty and Larry have been saying they're going to take those 3. Apparently, Patrick is blackmail. Hey, hi, Sarah. People have supposedly recorded me snoring. I still don't believe it. Do you snore funny? No, it's been up a while. Oh, it's been up, but not on his channel. It's a newer video on his channel. It's from a few months ago on Patrick's page, but he just put it up on YouTube. So my mistake. All right, then we don't need to see this. Thank you for letting me. He did just put it up. You could check his YouTube. He did just put it up, so I didn't know. I believe you guys. So let's see what we have beyond here. I apologize because I didn't know. Sorry. Who's snoring, though? Who was snoring? See, my dogs are snoring right now. Okay. So this is the night that they were taken. So that they were taken, that's a horrible thing. I don't know where the sound is on this, so that's my messed up bit. But basically, this because I didn't want sound on it. There's some country songs in the background. Guys, this is, somebody said drone. This is the drone that Patrick has. So check this out. This is the drone. And I don't have any sound on this because there was country music playing in the background and I want to get copyright strikes. Now, this I think is very new because there's only them on the porch. The rest of the family isn't there and the porch is clean, which they did. So I know that this is new. And I think that this is from just the past couple days. This I think is actually from yesterday. Right. I heard that too, Jen. Thank you. This one is newer though, because what's worse with that, unfortunately, Shelley, is look at what happened. Look at what happened. They said Larry was arrested in a different video for stealing gas. And yeah, I know. And he apologized. He didn't. He actually apologizes to it was Patrick's gas. You know that, right? It was Patrick's gas. That video. You see, that's Larry, right? And there's nobody else. The dog's there. There's Betty by herself without her family. It's clean. So this is Patrick doing this. And those are the videos that I was able to get. And again, I want to thank Jamie. What happened? And I want to thank Jamie for that. Whatever you say, Malcolm, that's not very nice for you to say. I understand you might hate certain people, but that was not nice to say about Charlie Kirk. His wife is a widow. I don't know what Milk Honey and Mayhem said. Eric planned for this money grab. I believe that, Elise. I took care of my parents and work in healthcare. Putting a diaper on someone is not hard. It might be hard with some of them because if they're not cooperative, it's difficult, right? Imagine putting a diaper on Ray. He can't even sit still. I'm not trying to be funny. And guys, there's a video. It's not of these guys. It's not of Soft White Underbelly. Somebody that went just stopped by and like took them shopping or something. And Ray went to the bathroom and the guy goes in with the camera. And who is it? Kenny? Kenny goes in to help his brother, right? To go to the bathroom. And you can see Ray turns around and is looking at the guy like, are you really going to? And seriously. So, I mean, people went by the house and stuff. Yeah, that's a true story. I mean, I'm telling the truth. That's a true story, that is. He's been replaying old videos. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know, man. I didn't know. Betty is asleep on Patrick's couch today. Yes, I put up that video, Black Honeybees. I put up the video at the very beginning so people knew that Betty was okay. Even following this poor family. It is heartbreaking. It is. Look at Betty. Oh my gosh, she looks devastated. Of course she does. Of course she does. Of course she does. Her family is taken from her. I mean, think of us. I want you to think of how we feel. That's not even our family. Can you imagine how honestly concerned she is for her family? Build the house. His hatred for BJ shouldn't cost them the house. That's exactly what I said, John. He is letting his hatred he let his hatred for BJ win. So BJ, I don't know if she won. I don't know how she feels about this shit. He's blaming everybody. In the meantime, he thinks that he can have, I mean, for a guy that's supposedly smart and has dealt with people, do you really think somebody who's never left their porch, basically, they've never really left their porch, they're not worldly at all, but you're going to do a contract with them? And you think you're the smart one? Please. Putting a diaper on my name may not be hard, but okay. So when West Virginia Striker is another chat, is another cloud chase. I know. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know about them. I thought there's somebody else that is that Las Vegas profiles guy. Yeah, he's spy. I think that he's just checking on them now, and they're waving to him. So, Eric it's worse than dumb, isn't it, Debbie? It's almost like he's an idiot for doing that. Like, how could you be mad at Betty Whittaker for choosing her brother's son? Like, why would you put them in a horrible situation like that? They don't know. Like, and how do you know that she can actually process that? He had no business doing that. None. And look at what happened. They will never be together again. I don't believe it unless Betty ends up going there. If Betty ends up going and living with them, that might be a strong possibility. Maybe if they're not already split up, if they're not split up, I don't know. But Larry could go into assisted living too, right? He's an old guy. He could go in that too, right? No, I guess he just, I don't know how old his channel is. West Virginia Sniper. Let's look, because that's a good point, and I didn't think about that. Let's look. Maybe his channel is a newer channel. Let me see. So I just want you guys, the Whitaker's Family channel has 83,000 subscribers. That channel's kicked off 2 months ago, June 20th. That was my ex's birthday. June 20th, 2025. Wow. It's the official page for the Whitaker family. And yeah, so there's views that 189,000, 137,000, 222,000, 63,000. That's the bullshit without the Whitakers. When the Whitakers are involved in these videos go to 108,000, 228,000, 224,000. The stuff with Timmy, I got to be honest with you, doesn't do as well as everybody else's things. People look at this: 611,000 views 2 months ago, 103, 180, 54, 60. There's a lot, and those are just those aren't the shorts. The shorts kick ass. He's got a lot of shorts that have a lot of views. That pizza one, 615 views, right? And then his live streams, 158 views, 139 views, 136 views, 199 views, 168 views, 100. There's a lot of views going on. There's a lot of stuff. So let's just check out the sniper from West Virginia, his channel. Okay, so he's got 17 videos, and his channel, April 22nd. So his channel was before the other one. The other one was June. This one's April 22nd, 2024. Telling it like it is, not like it was, and always how it should be. A true outlier. Outlawyer. That's the description from Patrick's channel. He's got 803 views. He doesn't have as many views as the other channel, to be honest with you. So there you go. That'll tell you, right? He started his channel first, and just like I thought, he reached out to the other guy and said, "Hey, can you help me? Because it seems like maybe you could do this on YouTube." Is that an old channel? Because I don't know if he's got another channel or something. How can they stop? I mean, there's nothing to go on to. They're going to continue. Here's the thing. Now it's going to be, they're going to be the one to give us the updates. In order for us to get updates, we're going to get them from these people. And actually, we're going to pay them for that by watching videos. I try to watch the stuff on the other channel. There's Layla's Toys. I watch that. There's Psychology Eats. I watch that. There's another one too. I forgot the name of it. He bought his house last year. That's old too. Maybe it's new. I don't know. Why does Eric get to play God over the Whitaker's house? I don't know. Listen, I understand the drone thing if it's for safety purposes. If it's like, this is just for me to check on you. He's got a broken leg, Patrick, right? He's got a broken leg. So, I mean, he might want to check on those two. And that's the best way to check on it. I think it is Patrick's channel. I'll tell you why, Becca, because that's where he did that's where he starts talking about. I think it is his channel. Hang on a second. I'm pretty sure it is his channel. Let's see. Okay, so there's a football player, the silent snipe. Okay, let's see. Proof that I played for Cleveland, baby. Hang on, let's see. I think it is. I think it is his channel. I think it is his channel. Not that I'm trying to give him props. Man, my neck really hurts. Eric is focused on character assassination. It's called deflection, isn't it? This is absolutely horrible to see. This is absolutely. Larry looks so confused. He does. He absolutely does. Poor Ray. He must feel so lost. Yep. I can't wait for his live tonight, too. That must be having drones flying around filming you. Again, he might have said to them, hey, do you want me to do this? Because I can't. He's got a broken leg. And it might be to check on them. I mean, if one of them were to fall, he might not know it. So it might just be to check on them. It might be, they might see it as comfort in case something were to happen. There is no privacy for the Whittakers. Eric continually saying crap like this shows how unhinged and guilty he is. Yeah. Where is the money that people donated? The thing was, I don't think it's an old video. Let me tell, I don't think it is. You know why, Dawn? Really? I don't think it is because mind you, there were 3 videos put together in that, just so you know. It wasn't just one video. There were 3 videos because there were 3 songs. But if you look, where's everybody else on the porch? Usually Timmy's on the porch, Lorraine's on the porch, Ray, sometimes Kenny, sometimes BJ, but only Betty and Larry were on the porch, and the porch was already cleaned. And we saw the video of them cleaning the porch. So that's what makes me think, no, then where's the rest of the family? They're always on the porch. You know what I mean? Exactly, Bobo. Bobo. Exactly. Exactly. I begged Eric and Patrick to go through with the project, and stupid Eric was a drama queen about things. Yes, he was, because I'm not sure that he was going to go through it. I think he overreacted about the gas, steal 30,000 from a family and bitch about $1 in gas. Yeah, it's called distraction. He's trying to find a reason for why he felt the need to kick hey guy, to kick BJ out of there and to get us all on side so that he doesn't take the blame. Like, what would you guys do? Come on, what would you guys do? I would have minded my own effing business. That's what I'd have done. Yeah, you did. I don't know who's Batman and who's Robin, but we got this shit. That's creepy to have a neighbor watching you with drones. They like him. I don't know. I don't know. They can get pull-ups. It's like underwear. Yep, they can get that. And, they got money. That's another thing that I want to ask about. So Mark said that I'm sorry, Eric said, and Mark said too, that they got disability, that they get like SSI. right? They get SSI, and they knew that Ray's leg hurt because of the arthritis. So what's up with the Social Security cards? Like, what's up with that? You see what I'm saying? I believe that. What did you see, Edie? Why are you mad? Why does Eric get to say, the house is built? Yeah. Because he's a control freak. I'm a CNA, and some people like Ray are hard to keep in pull-ups or briefs. A pull-up may work for him because they are more like underwear. I agree. Listen, I'm sure he's in something or not. That's the thought. I don't even, when I think of them, I think of them over medicated or restrained, and that crushes me. When I think about that, that's where I get emotional, because I just see Ray fighting them because he doesn't understand, And Lorraine, I mean, come on, that just breaks my heart. And Betty, the whole situation, and this guy it was a gift from God for me to go there and get protective services. Isn't it better, guys? Isn't it better? And these are allegations about BJ. Allegations. Some, listen, it's not okay to hit or fight with anybody but their cousins. And yeah, I can see where maybe, and it's not okay, but I can see where maybe one of them got on her nerves and she might have hit him. But who's to say that she really beat the hell out of her, Betty and Larry? Come on, guys. Like, that's all a narrative that we don't know is true or not. And it's not okay if she beat any of them. It's not okay if she even hit them. But a hit is different than a beating. Now, I don't believe a fucking thing that Eric says. Not a damn thing. Tiffany, we're glad you're here too. Bubba, what did you say? BJ needs to get them to F from her family. Yeah, BJ needs to step. Wouldn't that be a kick in the pants if BJ went against them and BJ won as the family member and got all that money? That would be karma. That would be karma. Betty has no one to comfort her. She is surrounded by money-hungry people. But you know what? I want to tell you something. I had just watched Mark Leda with, Soft White Under. I'm watching it now, actually. And Mark, it was a year ago or 2 years ago. I think it was 2 years ago. They were talking about getting them that home down the road that was $219,000, right? And Larry was living in the camper at the time, or the trailer. And he said, he doesn't hear very well, but Mark was saying, hey, maybe we can get that house. If everybody that donated $5, maybe we could get that house. And Larry said, I want it for Betty. I want it for Betty. So, they loved each other the best that they could love each other. They're taught what they're taught. I don't know who Charlie Kirk is, guys. I don't know who that is, but somebody was mentioning that. Sorry, but you have a massive booger hanging from your right nostril. Do I really? Is somebody really? I don't believe that. That's really mean. David Creel. I don't believe that. Both were so fishy from the start. That dog knows Betty is heartbroken. Yes, okay. Why would Betty trust someone she's known for 2 months over her family? Exactly. And that's true too. Ray is the only one that really needed to go to a healthcare facility close enough for them to visit. I'm glad I don't have to make those decisions, to be honest with you. I don't believe they will ever be together again. I think there is zero chance Betty gets them back. I agree. I agree with you. Eric is a con. He even said that he done this to another family already. Really? I didn't see that. Thoughts and prayers for, I don't know who Charlie is. At their age, it's a nursing home. Not only that, but turning people against each other. Exactly. That's what he did. He turned them against each other. All right. They aren't for people's entertainment. They're humans. Believe me, a few months we out a good home health care worker. Ray will get it. I hope so. I don't know. Listen, guys, I would assume that they could all go into a home, but I don't know. I don't know that they'll be together. I don't know what kind of home it will be. And for those that'll say, oh, well, it's better than where they're at, we don't know that. We don't know that because there is elder ABUSC in these places. So we don't know that. And they can't speak for themselves. They're nonverbal. And they could be very irritating for people that might not want to work. And I don't see this country where a lot of people are grateful for their jobs and give 100% to them. So I'm not sure. How would that make you feel? How do you feel about that? That's a question, guys. I'm asking. How do you guys feel about that? I feel they should still get the money. So do I. Absolutely. So do I. Betty won't get them back since she's been able to visit them in the homes they go to. I hope Timmy gets. I hope so too. I hope Timmy stays too. Guys, I'm cold, so hang on. I gotta turn this. All right. Unless Betty joins them live as they know it's over. I don't know. We're going to have to see about that. For 1 million views in shorts, you get $200. Is that true? Eric, did you stay? Please stop. Eric did say, please stop donations. I don't want it last night on his live. Yeah. Did you see when he said stop the donations 3/4 of a way through, right? I mean, come on. 30 million views on one channel alone. Yep. Eric says he gave everyone info transparent. What did he give? He gave nothing. I disagree. Plus Facebook, that I don't know how Facebook. Yeah, his channel started in April. It says when his channel started. You can go look it up. He might not have been active on it, but his channel started in April. You can look that. According to the laws in West Virginia, Timmy and Lorraine most definitely will be separated. And Ray and Timmy have different mental and physical needs, so they will be separated as well. Ray in the beginning would kick Ben's bark and pull his trousers down after a while. With Mark, Ray didn't bark as much. I agree with you. I agree with you. Yeah. I don't know what's going to be. And the super chats and all that stuff. Exactly, guys. Exactly. Jason Burke, he should have shut gifts off then. The family won't be back together. Toddy, please stop saying West Virginia snipers. He reposts Patrick's vids. Oh, okay. Okay. It doesn't say who it is, and the only person that I see on the video is Patrick. So I assume it's his channel. He's talking on it. You think so? Well, go support his channel. You don't need to be here. You're not going to convince me he's a great guy. There is no way. I don't think he's a great guy. I think he's a crook. I think he's a crook. He took the money and he's gone. I think he's a crook. So you can keep your view. I've seen with my eyes what kind of guy he is. I gave him the benefit of the doubt. He wrecked a family over money. He made people choose. Who was he to make somebody choose between a family and a house? Who was he to do that? What gave him the right to do that? Who is this guy that just came up from Georgia? I disagree with you. And those are my reasons why. Who put him in charge? Betty? Really? Or was it Ray? Or does it make a difference? Really? And she's nice to everybody that comes to her door, guys. Check out the videos. They're nice to everybody that comes to their house because everybody that comes to their house is bringing them crap, bringing them sodas and pretzels and this and that and chips. Late to the party, but I don't know if anyone saw that Eric made about him leaving to go. He stated last night in his live that he was in possession of the donation money. Yep, he did. He told everybody. He didn't really say the amount of money. He didn't. Why should he turn the donations off? Why should he turn them off? I didn't see, but I believe you. I believe you because I think that I really think that Patrick is probably the better of the two. I really do. There you go. Man. Is Eric the relative who put a caravan next to their house? No, I think that was Larry because Larry and BJ lived in that. That's what I think. Tenacity, I'm not buying that Ray is completely incontinent. Ray wouldn't let him sit in their cars. I believe that's valid. That is very valid. That's some critical thinking, Tenacity, for the truth. I believe that. Yep. Absolutely. The sniper YouTube is against Patrick. I don't know. Dawn, that's so unclear. I believe you. It's so unclear. Is West Virginia state folks were smart. They would donate to a livable home for them all. I think it's too late. Okay. Well, okay. What am I wrong about? Stop saying that. What do you want me to stop saying? Tell me. Didn't you tell me to stop saying it was his channel? So I stopped saying it was his channel. Now, what do you want me to stop saying? If you don't want people to send money, wouldn't you just turn monetization off? Yes. Yes, I know. He loves to be outside. Patrick was doing all his posting about the family on Facebook and just started putting it on YouTube. Okay. I don't know what his channel is. I discovered Whittaker TikTok today. Oh, is there one? I didn't know about that. Why not? There's Facebook. There's so much money to be made. I agree. I've been working in nursing homes, adult foster care, and assisted nursing home is not a place I'd send anyone. West Virginia snipers. Right. I said that, guys. I know I'm behind in the chat. Sorry about that. What's Patrick? I don't know what Patrick's channel is. Apparently, I don't know. He's supposed to. He says he has a broken leg. Eric said he has a broken leg. And some people are saying, yeah, it's Patrick's. So I don't know. Every one of Eric's videos should be and click non-monetization. He's still going to make money off those videos, especially with all this stuff that's happening now. It's just going to reignite those videos to blow up. I'd say Ray Ryan will pass within months, and Timmy will probably adapt as he. Exactly, Gen C. It would make it much easier for all four, if you asked me. I've been following this from the beginning. I just read one of Eric's texts to Patrick on Facebook. They both text about how much of them was being paid monthly, over $5,000 for the generous and loving help. They should just left the Whittakers alone. I agree 100% not. They hired someone to fly the drone with the family's money to make sure BJ wasn't there. I heard about that. I did. I heard about that. But again, where's the rest of the family? They're always on that porch, and the porch is clean. So it's a newer video, right? At least a couple months old at the most, right? And where's the rest of the family? That's my thing. Thank you so much, man. Please. He supposedly broke his leg. He's going to be off of it for 2 months. That's what he said. What about the dogs? What's going to happen to them? Well, those are Betty's dogs. I would assume she's going to keep her dogs. I don't know. They're telling me it's not his channel, and I think I don't know. I honestly, did you see Eric's video right after he found BJ? He said he had a friend from Santa Cruz that just got there, spent his own money to meet the Whitakers. I heard everybody was there. The Amish guy, everybody. He did everything. He said he did everything. Okay, so please recheck, so you're not saying, you know. Can you be more direct and tell me what it is that I'm saying that's incorrectly, or are you trying to tell me my opinions are incorrect? I'm unclear with blanket statements. I hope that we get truth out of the live, to be honest with you. Can he write these trips and stuff off on his taxes since he is a content creator? I'm sure he can. I'm sure he can. I could. So I'm sure he can. April, of course, but I'm sure it's still heartbreaking. I don't know. I thought it was a repost channel. So there's people that don't know things. So who knows? Guys, can you be kind in the chat? If somebody spelled something incorrectly, they might be using talk to text. They might have hit the wrong thing. Just show some grace. Look at what we're talking about here. Please. He does live like 0.2 miles away. I know. That's why he was using the drone. They even talked about the drone and that it was Patrick's drone. Becca, that's why I took care of my grandmother. Exactly, because that's horrible. It was BJ was giving them trouble after being evicted. We fly our drones to walk. I understand that. I understand that. I don't know how much that drone cost. That was so bad and sad. Yeah. And actually, as again, that was 3 drone videos put together. 3 drone videos put together. Not just one drone video. Those were 3 because I saw that when I was putting it together. So those are 3 drone videos that are, you can go to the channel and check it out, his channel. They were 3 drone videos put together. So who knows if he did one? Listen, I don't know. I don't know. To me, I want to know where the rest of the family is when everybody's out on the patio. Nobody's out there except the 2 people that are remaining. So I'm not sure. I'm not. Yeah, I don't know about that. Patrick probably didn't have health and his massive debt from hospital bills for surgery on his leg. He probably didn't have it. There's a lot of people that don't have it, that don't have medical and can't afford that. Timmy was never home. They started the separation a long time ago. I think Eric was also profiting off friends coming to meet the Whitakers. I don't know. I don't know. Eric said last night in his live that he was in possession of the donation money, but wouldn't answer anyone's questions about how he was going to write. And he said, exactly. I don't think he ever truly planned on getting that house built. There's a lot of people that think that. What are you talking about? Don't break my phone. Who are you talking about? Don't break I'm not on my phone. I'm on my computer. Toddy's dog thought, wake up, ready to play. I'm sorry, but I thought it's weird that anyone take Timmy from their home, right? A grown man. It's Patrick's channel. He started the page and Eric helped him with that. So who was the one that gave me the hardest time about this? Who was the one that kept yelling at me and telling me and giving me punching the gloves for boxing? Who was that person? Can I go in all caps and scream at them? Stop saying things that you don't know what you're talking about. And where's the money? I'm sorry, Jason. I think he's a scam artist. I'm sorry. He I'm sorry. Why isn't he trying to fight about the family? He helped cause this shit. Why isn't he there trying to get this family together again? Why how could you leave in good conscience after doing that? I'm sorry. I hope she steps up to the plate. I hope she does. So I heard him say something to the effect of that everybody knew where the donations were, that he has them. He didn't say how much they were. And I'm not in charge of the chat. Thank you, M. Cook. And he's a crook, man. He's just a crook. And he's gonna find a million reasons. What am I gonna give that to? So they give it to Betty? I mean to BJ? I owe Patrick nothing now. I mean, I had to pay for all of the cleaning of the Airbnb and or the condo. I don't know. He said condo half the time, Airbnb half the time. I don't know. I know he has all the Whittaker's money. Yep. Oh, yeah. Roxanne chick. Okay. That's the most important thing that's going on is whose channel that is. Showing the Whitakers in the bathroom. I know I talked about that. That was disgusting. I think Larry and Betty have cognitive decline. They don't seem to answer questions clearly and sometimes look like they don't want to answer. Yeah, but nobody in that group wanted to give that any kind of consideration. Eric wanted Betty to make the decision right then and there and basically shamed her on YouTube. I don't think that she cared about the YouTube being shamed, but she definitely, I feel, felt uncomfortable and a little intimidated by Eric saying, let's call. Here, they want to talk to you, Betty. He's the one that called it. You're supposed to call the police. I mean, she didn't even answer. Did she want her there? It's none of your fucking business, Eric. It's not your home. And he's the one that missed the court date. Remember when he blamed everybody else? He missed the court date. I do. They're not restrained. Good Lord. I hope that they're not restrained. How do you know that they're not restrained? Or do you work in the home that they're at? Who knows what's going on where they're at? Timmy graduated high school. Lorraine and Timmy go to church every week. The community knows them. I'm sure they had SSI cards. Well, I think that don't they need the cards to get Social Security and stuff? And if they all have SSI, I'm sorry, then they have their Social Security cards. All the time. I mean, that's horrible. That all the time. That would be horrible. Thank you, Sarah. Clean up aisle Ray. The staff is gonna have it harder than he will. Yeah, so that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So you're going to get some asshole who's having a bad day. And don't tell me that shit don't happen, because it does. They do not over, and no restraints are allowed in nursing homes anymore. Oh, good. But do they abide by it? State facilities are known to super medicate their patients so they don't bother them. So this is the life for them, right? They deserve this, right? I want you guys to think about that. Think of how they're inbred, they were made fun of, all of this shit, and now look, it's so sad. It is so sad. You know, I gotta tell you, I don't care if she'd ripped the whole family off. The whole family should have still been living together. RP. I mean, those people that say, oh, this is the best thing, it's not for this family to separate them. It is not the best thing, in my opinion. It is not. It is not the best thing, in my opinion. Let me, seriously, I know I do a lot of Ryan Anderson, those that know, no. I want to take a serious poll. I'm going all the way down to the bottom. So those of you that have any questions or something that you really need me to see or want me to see, please put exclamation points in front of. And, you know, also you could put it in all caps. I won't take it like that if you're not yelling at me, but I'll see it. But right now I want to ask you guys, seriously, I'm going to go all the way to the bottom. So please, if you have anything, again, I need you to redo it. Excuse me. Do you think that this was the best thing for this family, or do you think that the family should have been left alone? So if you think it was the best thing for this family, hit yes. And if it wasn't the best thing for this family, put no. So I'm going all the way to the bottom, guys. Yes. You think it was the best thing to know? No, 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 yes, no, not sure, to be honest. That's it. Left alone. Yes, yeah, no, no, no. At least when they're at home, they can go outside, go down. Yeah, I agree. No, no, hell no. They were happy just being left alone on the porch. No, no, no. So the majority of you guys say no. I agree with that. Julie says yes. I understand why people would say yes. Can I ask the people that are saying yes, and I don't mean this as an insult, do you guys have, is this your first interaction with the family? Is this the first time you know about the family? May I ask you a question? Are you getting paid for being on here? I am getting paid for viewerships. Yes, I am. I'm getting paid. And 10% of all of my videos that have to do with the Whittakers will be given to the Whittakers or something for the Whittakers at tax time. And usually I do that March or April. And it will be from all of the videos. It will be 10% after taxes. And I did that on my other channel. You can check it out. Issues with Toddy One Skip. You can look at the March posts in the community posts. And we gave to 5 organizations. And my channel was only monetized for 9 months, I believe, last year. This March, my channel will be monetized for 2 years. Between in August, I donated, not this August, the past August, we donated about $17 for the Corey Michelo Justice for Corey. And in March of 2025, we donated about $2,000, which was 10%. Actually, it was more than 10% of what my channel made. So, yes. But I also want to say something. So let's be clear about something. I am getting paid. Where's the Whittakers? Where am I filming the Whittakers? And anybody's videos that I do, I never put up their full video, and I've got so much of me in there. So I am putting up content, and it's me. It might be about the Whittakers. It might be about the situation. I might put up pictures of the Whittakers for you guys to view and see while I'm talking, but I am not using the Whittakers as my complete. I am not filming them. I am not filming them from beginning to end. I am not imposing on them at all. This is my channel. This is my personality. And this is me talking. So, but yes. No, so many of you. Well, I'm going to tell you why. He liked playing in the creek. Been watching since Mark. Okay, good. Building permits cost thousands of dollars, and they have to have the house. I mean, what are they going to give you a permit for when you don't even have the house? You have to have the idea, you have to have the architecture of the house. They don't know what, I mean, it seriously was insulting, but I know a lot of people bought it because they don't know any better. Yeah, but somebody brought something up about this, Star Lily. As much as they love their cars and all of that, why would they let somebody who sits around in shit all the time go into their car and sit in their car? You know, there's stuff that is being said, and we're taking it at its word from somebody who's telling untruths. We don't know. We honestly don't know. We've seen a lot of videos of Ray. You see shit on his ass? I haven't. So, we don't know. You've been watching them for years, Affordable Baskets by Donna? Okay. All right, so that's fair, and there's nothing wrong with that. A lot of you guys said no, and we got some people that said yes. The majority says no. No, I've been watching them ever since day one. Okay. So, no, I've always followed them with Mark's videos. Okay. I think that, thank you for being a member. I think that, I just read that comment, it made me laugh. I don't think that it's best for them, but that's my opinion. And as far as breathing mold and stuff, I know that this is going to sound absolutely horrific. Betty's 80 years old. Ray, as bad as he is 72 years old. I'm not saying mold is good either, but they're going to die over a heartbreak over this, and it's going to kill them a lot quicker and be a lot more painful than the mold. And listen, I don't think mold is a good thing. So, you know what I'm saying? I agree with you. I don't care about Eric's sexuality. Toddy, Emmy just posted to her TikTok showing you bullying her. I don't care. She wasn't my member. And if she was a member, I could give her money back. I don't need somebody trying to bully me because I have a chat of 500 people and I was reading something and she got pissed about it because she wasn't the most important person. Harley, you don't think so either? I don't know. I don't think it was abuse. No. Okay. Did she hit them? When maybe, listen, I'm not trying to be gross. I'm not trying to be disgusting, but let's just say that the story went like this and all we heard was the hitting part. Okay. Let's just say that BJ went to sit down to eat something And Ray did what Eric said, wiping shit all over, and wiped something on BJ. And BJ came back and smacked him. Is that abuse? Because we don't know what happened. Would Ray deserve that? Maybe he wouldn't deserve that, but would you really blame BJ for her reaction? No, I don't think you would. I mean, she might come back later and say, shit, I'm sorry. Like literally, shit, I'm sorry. But you know what I'm saying? We don't know. We don't know. So that's such a blanket statement. I don't think that the help that they need, Bobo, is the same type of help that the average person needs. That's the thing. Jason, he could have taken care of the house. Here's what he could have done. They had so much money. What he could have done, because see, it didn't have to be all or nothing. Excuse me. What they could have done is said, hey, we got this Airbnb. Everybody, come on over. Come on over to this Airbnb. What we're going to do is we're going to get somebody in there to clean and scrub that house. That's the least we can do until we figure out where we're going with you guys. But that wasn't even done. That wasn't even done. And that's something that I feel like he could have done. You know? Nobody was bullying her. She was trying to bully me. She was trying to bully me. You see how people do the narrative? So, all because I was trying to read something to you guys and something I couldn't see. But, not that it's really anybody's business, but I have progressive lenses, so I can't read straight across. I have to look up and read this stuff because this is where my reading glasses are. This is where my stigmatism is. So, I said yes because my family member is like Timmy. He was placed in a group home. He was taught daily hygiene and now has friends for the first time in his life. He's thriving. Okay, but what about Lorraine? What about Lorraine? You can go and visit. Who's going to visit? How are they going to visit? You see what I'm saying, Karen? It's a little different. How are they going to visit? Betty doesn't drive and she's 80 years old. And it's if they're separated, how's he going to see his mom? Because she's going to be in a different care unit. So how is it better? I don't. There's so much to it. It's not as black and white. I don't mean, listen, you see what I'm saying, though? It's a different situation. There's families living all over here in Appalachia, living in tents and campers off grid. I think that you have shared this with me before. Exactly. Exactly. There you go. There you go. I had said that at the beginning because somebody had said that. I don't think Patrick wanted the family. I have more compassion for Patrick than I do for Eric. Absolutely, exactly. We don't know. I don't know. I think they should have never been put on the internet, not a slight to Mark. I agree. I agree because of the way it ended. I agree. It's too bad. I agree. Who's crying? I'm sick of these fucking comments. Go, bye, see ya. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? Somebody is upset over the family. If you're not here and care about the family, why are you here? Yeah, I no longer have patience for mean people. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we could disagree. I certainly don't have a problem with that, but I have a problem when people are just mean. It's my channel. I've seen Eric make $5,000 in 4 minutes. I love family. This is precious. They are together, but they're not together. They're not together, Shelley. Maybe chew spit, but not shit. What? No, keep them together, but they're not showing content of the Whittaker. I sometimes I show Whittaker content, but it's not my whole video. And that's what I totally believe. The Santa Claus guy, that's Layla's toys. I don't know him, but I know what you're talking about. He does look like Santa Claus. And he seems like a nice, decent guy. He seems like a pretty decent guy. Um, I would think that they could definitely visit them in the nursing home. I'm really more concerned, honestly, with the three of them not being together. You know, if any of us say feces on any of them, wouldn't any of us say something? Of course, absolutely. But so, seriously, I wouldn't say it on. Why didn't he say it earlier? He says it now to defend what he did, but it was okay a month ago when Ray was sitting in his own shit and there was mold growing on it. That was fine a month or so ago. It only came out now, and he shames the family by saying it because he needs a defense for what he did. Why didn't he bring that up before? That's my problem. I honestly haven't seen that. I saw one video with I'm watching a video now actually. Uh, Ray's got a jacket on. But where he had it looked like he had wet himself. That I saw, but that was the only thing. I hadn't seen the videos of him with shit on his ass. I'm just telling you, I haven't. I've worked for years in assisted living and I've seen coworkers live residents in dirty clothes and depends. If the land is in the parents' name, then Betty will end up losing it now that the state is involved. Yeah, he did a great job. Family is more important than a new house or anything material. Homes can be replaced, family can't. I agree. Why would anyone want this family living in such filth? Threats of BJ and possibly her boyfriend. This is all allegations. They're not, we don't even know that they are true, Cheryl. And, you know, with anybody else, I would say, okay, but not them. I disagree. I just disagree. We don't know the situation. So I just disagree. I'm sorry. I think that they should be together. I think it is the ending. It's nobody's business what you make on your channel. Tell them to go away. Well, what was that, buddy? It is somebody's business when you're claiming to do things from the bottom of your heart, right? And that you're laying all this money out, but you're failing to mention how much money you're going to get. So that's my only problem with that. Absolutely. 1000%. I would totally agree with that. Absolutely so. But he could have done something about it. That's not what he did. What he did was he broke up a family. He could have done something about it. Yeah. Touche, Janice. Touche. Touche. Now you're kicked off the channel. They have made it this far in that house. This is gonna kill Lorraine. Yep. And Betty. All right. So listen, Mark's going live in 2 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna end this and say thank you guys so much. My neck hurts really bad. I just wanted to share what I got, and I wanted to share, I wanted to talk to you guys, but let's watch the live, and I'm probably going to make a video on my opinion of the live tomorrow morning. So it'll be on this channel, not when you wake up, to be honest with you, because I have my other channel that I need to take care of as well. And yeah, my neck really hurts. But guys, thank you for spending a couple hours with me. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, let's check out. I'm going to check out was it Eric or Mark? I'm sorry. Who was going live? Eric, right? Eric's going live. So yeah, I'm going to check that out. All right, guys. So I'm going to say goodbye and say thank you again, right? No, she wasn't rude. I mean, she wasn't bullied at all. Come on, seriously. Anybody could look at the live stream and see that she wasn't bullied, and that she was the only one that was bullied. I mean, she was the only one that was bullying. All right, guys. So Ray is 72. I thought that they said Betty was 80. I'm pretty sure they said that Betty was 80. All right, guys. I'm just trying to get to the bottom of it all. I'm looking at why would an outsider have the right to decide? Exactly. He had no right. He thought he had the right because he spoke to them. He spoke to people that can't really make up their mind and always say yes because they're people pleasers and really don't know how to communicate with the outside world. Because to be honest with you, look at the life they've lived. And that's not me being mean. They live on their porch. They talk to each other. So, hey Red, how you doing? Gen X Red, guys. Those of you that want to live in 1980 and such, 1980, 1970, you want to check out Gen X Red. She's got a great little channel. All right, guys. I'm going to be positive. St. Elmo's Fire. I like the name. Thank you. And I loved the movie. Thank you. All right, guys. I'm going to check this out. Ooh, I'm sorry. There's a lot of people that are sick. I'm sorry. Oh, I don't think she's younger than that. Okay, stop. Stop. I'm going to see how old Betty Whittaker is. Hang on. Hang on. We're going to end this once and for all. And then I'm going to end this. Hang on. Let's see. How old is Betty Whittaker? She was born in 1952. How old is she? 1950, 62, 72, 82, 92, 2002, 2022. So she's, how old is she? 60 something? So she's 60 something. So Ray is older than her? I thought she was no, she's can't be that. No, look at her. Really? No. 1952? Really? I ain't buying that. No. Who are you talking to? We want to know who you're talking to. I know that, lady. I know that, lady. Let me tell you what else I know. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. There's a better way of saying something than shut up. There's your shut up. I'm not going to take that. Patrick is not, I don't think he's a perfect person. And I kind of agree. Betty's on cuddling his dog for comfort. Yep. You're absolutely right. I totally agree with you. I don't think Patrick is a perfect person. These are Eric's people here. These are Eric. You're a piece of shit. That's what you are. You're a piece of shit that took advantage of a defenseless family because you saw a money grab. And that's the way a lot of us see it now. And if I'm the only one that sees it that way, that's the way I see it. So, all right. Nobody hurt me. I'm talking about this family. Why are you taking it so personally? This is Deborah. I didn't defend BJ. I said that we don't know the story. Guys, you know, we're of big age here, right? Right? We're of big age here. So how many sides to the story do you think there are? Because where I come from, there's 3. Yours, theirs, and the truth. We only heard one side. Are we really just going to stop there and believe somebody who took a shitload of money from a defenseless family? I'm not. If that's what you want to do, that's fine, but I'm not. And I'm not going to sit and crucify BJ for beating on people when we don't know that. We don't know that. We don't know that. And that's all I'm saying. I love it. And I agree. You think that it's Truthy? You know who Truthy is, right? Come on. Redheaded guy like that. Come on. I'm not sure who it is. And I honestly, I'm not summing up something. Okay. Okay. You're right. I know nothing. First time I've seen the family. Is it okay that we have a difference of opinion and that it's true that we only heard one side of the story here? I'm not saying that she hasn't stolen money. I'm talking about physically abusing them. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not saying she's not a drug addict, just physically abusing them. That's it. Okay, guys, so I'm going to hit the live. And yeah, I'm just trying to be fair and see if there's any more questions. Stacia, how you doing? Colleen Amish, we're going to build by hand. I would think that they would separate them. I think that somebody from the state of that said that. Janice, are you being serious? That caused the fight here. So, all right, guys. Yeah, no, I know that there's Whittakers that have moved away and even changed their name because they didn't want to be, you know, associated with the inbred part of it. Is a one person in the live. She doesn't have a secretary. Please be patient and nice. Oh, okay. We shouldn't assume you know don't tear a family apart. No, you don't do that. Mark took them to the state fair, which had to be a lengthy span of time, and I didn't notice Ray with poop on him. I know people take him to the bathroom all the time, but you know, just because I didn't see it doesn't mean I needed to be yelled at over it. You know. Kenny is bad too. Got 800 from Mark and told him BJ went to North Carolina. It was a lie. that doesn't mean that you take a family away, right? You don't just take a family away because of money. That's not the thing. You know, we're just going to have to agree to disagree on this. You think it was a good move, and I just don't think it was a good move. And that's okay. We can still get along and disagree. I wish I had the money to build them a house. I don't know that they would be able to come back. It doesn't, I think it's over. I think that they're separated. Anyway, guys, I'm gone. Karen, thank you. I appreciate that. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, guys. Patrick wanted to make money while helping Timmy have a life, and Eric made all the expensive, lofty goals to get donations and probably, yeah. All right. So, yeah. I know I'm not fried. It's just that I get confused with Mark. I know that Mark is Mark Later from Soft White Underbelly. But yeah, I've been doing that. I've been doing that. Thank you, Jelly. Anyway, guys, let's go and watch this, and I'll see you. I'm gonna put a video tomorrow. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. I meant Mark Later, but I was talking about Patrick. That was my fault, guys. My fault. I'm sorry. I do get it. I understand English. I just don't agree with it. Not only do I disagree with it and feel like the family should be together, it didn't have to be this way, but this is the way it is. And I think the family could have been together. So, I don't think BJ's a prize, but I don't think this was the answer. It's not that I don't understand, it's that we disagree. That's all. And that's okay. That's okay. All right, guys, I'm gone. I'm going to say bye, and I mean it now. Right, Milo? Right. All right. See you. Patrick Rourke is live now. Thank you, Mandy. I appreciate that. Bye-bye, guys. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you.